I created a trading robot using the ChatGPT and I will show you the results. So I asked ChatGPT to make the robot for me. Code me a trading robot that uses MACD indicator and has a good risk-reward ratio, and it must trade on MetaTrader 4. Hit on enter and here is the code. You know what? If you are going for programming in the university, stop wasting your time. You don't need it anymore. Oh my god, universities will close doors. I'm kidding, of course, that's not the point of that video, and I just want to show you how it works, and we will see by the end of the video if you can really rely on the ChatGPT to write a trading robot that will actually bring profits. And what's quite interesting, they say that ChatGPT remembers previous responses and prompts. Does that actually mean that someone already trained it to code robots for MetaTrader? Or if I spend time on it right now to teach it and improve it, when you are doing it, is it gonna be smarter, and are my actions gonna be implemented in the AI? I don't know. Let me know that in the comments below. Once it's ready, I see a code that looks suitable for MetaTrader. However, what I will do is just copy the code and put it into action. So now I'll put the code in the meta editor and we will backtest the robot on MetaTrader. I'll delete the code for one of the expert advisors I have and I will paste the one that we have from the AI. So if I compile it, you will see that, oops, we have 2 errors. But let's say you're a complete beginner and you don't know how to fix the code. What you can do is ask the ChatGPT again to rewrite the code for you. So just copy paste the mistake I see and I will write the robot fails to compile, and I will hit on enter. And that's actually one of the best things I liked about the ChatGPT, that you can ask for a new code, you can ask to make change, you can ask it to fix an error. So now I have the ready code, I will just copy it, I'll go back to the meta editor, I will paste it and compile. I see 0 errors. The expert advisor has compiled successfully. It's time to backtest it. I'll make sure I'm on M15 time frame. I will drag and drop the expert advisor. You will see the inputs, and if I click on OK, I will have the expert advisor attached over the chart. I'm recording the video on Sunday, so that's why nothing is moving. But let's say I will backtest it with spread of 20 points. And I will just hit on start. The backtest is really fast, but no any orders were executed. And then my struggling began. I've asked the ChatGPT to modify the robot multiple times, to place a fixed stop loss and a take profit, to write for me a code that has a profitable backtest. And I've spent probably a few hours, but still nothing. But then I figured it out that ChatGPT actually gave me the idea for the entry and the exit rule. In the code, I saw that it says check if the MACD is below 0 for a short trade and check if the MACD is above 0 for the long trade. And since I couldn't figure it out if that is a profitable strategy using the backtester because the code just didn't work, I'll use the AI Studio strategy builder to implement the trading strategy. I will add the MACD indicator with the rule that MACD line is higher than the 0 line. I'll use the default parameters as the ChatGPT suggested, and I will see a complete loss in the balance chart. So using just the MACD indicator with that condition will be a complete waste of money. And even if I switch through the different time frames, it is still a losing strategy. Let me try with a stop loss and a take profit. I'll go for a stop loss of 30 pips and take profit of 60 pips. That will still be a losing strategy. Let me increase it to 40 and 80 and I'll still see a losing strategy. Last chance, I will go for 50 as a stop loss and take profit of 100, but still nothing. Now let me add the second entry indicator that should confirm with the condition MACD line is higher than the 0 line. I will go for Bollinger Bands, which is one of the indicators I use a lot for algorithmic trading, and I will go with the rule that the bar should be below the lower band after opening above it. In other words, for long trade, we should see the bar opening below the lower band of the Bollinger Bands. Now you can see that immediately I have a little bit better balance chart, still losing, but it is better. Now let me add an exit indicator. I will add a new rule and I will go this time for the D marker, and I will select the third option. D marker is higher than the level line. I will click on accept, and the strategy is still losing, but I will increase the period to 30. Let's see the result. It gets a little bit better. I'll go for 40, nothing changes. I'll go for 50 and see if it will become better. Not really. So let me start increasing the level of the D marker. I will go for 50, a little bit better. I will continue increasing it to 0.70. Oh, that's way better. Let me actually go for 0.90 and see what would be the result. Way better strategy. Almost at the break even, but not yet. So from my trading experience, that strategy makes sense, that we will have the two entry conditions confirming each other and one exit indicator. And if I click on the chart, you will see exactly where the trades were opened at close. For example, here we have a short trade that met the stop loss, and right over here we have a long trade that met the stop loss, which means that I will need to increase the stop loss and probably decrease the take profit. Let's switch places. I will go for a stop loss of 100 and take profit of 50, and you will see a way better strategy with a positive balance chart. And if you traded, for example, with one lot, you will see that it made nearly $20,000 since the beginning of 2020, and I will export it as a ready to use robot for MetaTrader. I will go now to file, open data folder, MQL4 experts, and I will remove all the EIs I had previously and I will paste it over here. I'll close the folder, right click over expert advisors, press on refresh, and I will see the expert advisor below. I'll drop and drag it over the chart and I will attach it, right click expert advisor, strategy tester, and I will hit on start to see the backtest. I see the results with all the trades that opened and closed, and I can see a graph. The report is below. Not that much historical data from the broker compared to the EI Studio, where I have 317 trades and not just 60 like what we had on MetaTrader. But EI Studio is a professional tool. It allows me to backtest the strategies using way bigger historical data, and I'm capable of exporting the robot with a code that actually works for MetaTrader. And I'll drop a link down below in the description if you want to test it out and let me know how it goes for you. And I think ChatGPT can give you great trading ideas, but you will need a little bit extra knowledge and tools if you want to have a proper trading robot. But stay with me to see my final thoughts. ChatGPT has definitely started a new era of smart AI that will assist you with whatever you need. But at the same time, it has a lot of downsides. I can't imagine my kids writing their own essays if they can ask ChatGPT or any other AI to do it for themselves. So for certainty, it will make the younger generation lazier. And what if people start using it for their healthy problems? For example, I asked ChatGPT to tell me what is the best medicine if you have severe back pain, and it gave me a few bullet points: what physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, and it even suggested a surgery. Imagine how many people will be shocked to see that. And now I'll be calling my father, who has over 40 years of experience as a neurosurgeon, and I will ask him the same question. Here it is. Hey Dad, what is the best medicine if you have a severe back pain?
Just rest more.
Okay, I'll just stop recording the video then. Seriously, is an AI going to suggest you that?